Hello everyone, it's your favorite kind of fruit, ABowloFruit, and this is my Gotham City Impostors Weapon Guide, Episode 3, featuring the Deep Freezer. Deep Freezer, you'll love to hate it. Whether you be doing the freezing or you're on the tail end of it, it's a weapon appreciated by the masses. However, it's not widely used by the people polluting Gotham City streets. Why do you ask? Because of the interesting mechanics it entitles and the learning curve that's packaged with this quote-unquote heavy gun. This video will focus on those interesting mechanics namely. However, first, we'll be taking a look at the Deep Freezer's stats. It excels in the aspect of damage, accuracy, and range, where it lacks in rate of fire and reload speed. Its stats contend closely with majority of sniper rifles, however don't let the stats fool you. The Deep Freezer is one of the more interesting weapons in the game. The heavy demand for this weapon guide speaks volumes, as many are wondering how this weapon works. Let's get right into it. The mechanic of this gun is that it freezes enemies, but it's never able to kill. Its shot charges just like the Bear Stalker and Bombardier. An immediate shot with the least charged shot, when firing, will do 34 damage, and the weapon, when fully charged, tops at 100 damage. While these points of damage aren't incredible, it coincides with another aspect of the Deep Freezer, area of damage, and direct hits. The Deep Freezer is interesting, in which when you hit an enemy directly with your Deep Freezer, it does double the damage. For example, doing 52 damage with a direct hit does 2 amounts of that 52 damage, or twice as much. Moreover, it has a slight splash damage. If you hit the ground or wall close to enemies, it permits a damage cut, however a chance to freeze enemies. If enemies are bundled together, it's entirely possible to freeze anywhere from 1 to 3 enemies at once. Continuing its unique attributes, the gun only freezes when the enemy's health hits 5 damage or lower. It will leave the enemy at 2 health every time, and the freeze lasts approximately 3 seconds. If the user becomes unfrozen, they'll have around a 5-second grace period, where they can't be frozen again regardless of health or any other attributes. Those are the noticeable mechanics of the gun. Fully charged direct hits will freeze nimble, speedy, and tough body types, whereas the burly and heavy take 2 fully charged direct hits. The gun's clip size on the outset is 4 shots, however my preferred attachment is extended magazines, seeing as you can only choose between body odor sniffer and extended magazines. The extended magazines give you 8 shots, however slow reload speed, a sacrifice worth taking. The interesting way you get kills with this gun is also something worth noting. Once you freeze an enemy, if your ally kills them, you receive the kill. It's not counting as a Deep Freezer kill, however, but whatever tool of destruction your allies used. Additionally, the kill with that tool of destruction counts towards your feats of prowess for those respective weapons, etc. That leads me to inform you about the Deep Freezer's challenges. The main 2 that aren't traditional include dealing damage with the Deep Freezer and knifing your frozen foes. Easiest ways to complete these include speed and aggressive playstyles, and a long playtime. There are 2 distinct playstyles to use with the Deep Freezer, which consist of staying back and freezing enemies, allowing your allies to clean them up, or coercively leading your allies by softening up packs of enemies. The Deep Freezer requires accessories that counter its weaknesses, noticeably slow speed. The first gadget is the glider rig. This allows for easy movement throughout the map, and it lets you dive bomb into fights and get the jump on the enemy. The support item is the motion sensor, letting you be aware of key choke points and objectives. A quick tip for the motion sensor is to throw it directly at the ground rather than trying to arc it. It allows the motion sensor to deploy a little bit faster. The loadout that's recommended is a rather conservative one. It tries to cover all bases rather than excel at one aspect and lack at another. Your primary is clear of the Deep Freezer with extended mags. Now your secondary is important to note. It's the Kingmaker. The Kingmaker has the shortest weapon switch out of every gun in the game. Combined with muzzle brake, it allows you to switch weapons once you freeze someone and finish them quickly despite range. An easy way to reach a gold Kingmaker. The gadget and support item were discussed earlier. The body type is tough, which gives you an average of speed and health. The first fun fact is regenerative. Regenerative is priceless in between engagements, more often than not more helpful than horse healthy. You're pretty defenseless with the Deep Freezer, so it's key. The next fun fact is wooden legs. Lessening the effects of bear traps let you be more offensive and take point in pushes. The Rampage, you'll notice, is usually kill crazy. Doing 1200 damage in 1 life allows freezing enemies much easier. The sight profile is antisocial. Normally freezing enemies, you don't receive assists, so you get kills. Bonus points aren't major, but assists and leveling up. The Deep Freezer is a gun that's different and fresh in comparison to your usual array of weapons. It takes getting used to, but firing it is identical to the Bear Stalker. Point and shoot. It's a useful gun to pair with a good teammate you stick close to in-game. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is episode 3 of my Gotham City Impostors weapon guide. You guys can expect to see some more very soon. I'm on spring break, so I should be making a few so that way I can have them ready every Saturday for the next few weeks is the plan. No promises because these take about 8 hours or something crazy. A lot of it is just getting clips. And on that note, I may be doing some follow-ups, so I'll just make commentary follow-ups for each weapon guide. Let you know a little more about the gun, my thoughts on the gun, all that good stuff, how I maybe make these videos or something. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down below. But make sure to subscribe to see more content like this. Check me out on Twitter for all the latest news and everything. Just follow me, you can talk with me there. And go watch the rest of my videos, see if you guys like me, some more of these kind of videos. And then that, as always guys, stay beautiful.